Hi, my name is Femi Ajayi. I'm a business information system and a contact center operations analyst. In this video, I'm going to be sharing capacity planning for a contact center operations. In other words, how to determine the total number of agents that you need to employ in your contact center. So if you're running more than 9 hours operations a day and more than 5 days a week, then your calculation of this calculation really applies to you. But if you're running a standard operations 9 hours operation a day or 5 days a week, then your calculation is going to be pretty simple. But this applies to an operation that is running more than 9 hours a day and more than 5 days a week. So on a standard, for each agent they'll be working 8 hours minus the break time. Translate that into minutes, that will be 480 minutes. The next thing you want to establish here will be your average call offer. That is the total number of calls that you'll be receiving in a day on average. So let's say the average is 1560. The next thing will be your occupancy level. Your occupancy level is the how busy you want your agent to be within a given hour or within a day. And the last thing here that you need to establish will be your AHT. That is the average handling time. Your average handling time comprises of the talk time, the hold time, and the after call work. So sample data here is 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Translate that into seconds, that will be 558 seconds. The occupancy levels, go back into that, that will be 85. It's different from company to company or from contact center to contact center. Usually the industry standard will be around that 80 to 90, but in this case, as a sample data, we'll put in as 85. So now that we know the total number of hours each agent will be working in a day, we know the total calls that we're going to be offering in a given day average, and we now set our occupancy level. So 480 minutes divided by uh, the average handling time, that will give us 52 calls per agent a day. Now this is at the full occupancy level. We're talking about 100% occupancy level here, but we all know that that is not possible. So let's bring our occupancy level into play. So 85% of 52 calls, that give you 44 calls per agent at full operational performance. Now you still don't expect each of your agent to be taking 44 calls, because that there will be different activities during the day that will probably make it impossible for some agent to achieve the 44 calls, or probably many agents, such as incidents, outage, or some projects, some boarding, coaching, training, different kind of things that can happen. So what you want to do here is to set a minimum call that you want each agent to be taking. So some company will probably set it to 70, which is what I'm going to be using in this calculation. So 70% of this 44 calls, that give you around that 31 or 30 calls. So let's say it's 30 calls per agent, minimum number of calls that they need to answer. So you need to divide that by the average call offered. So that gives 52 agents that you need to employ. It is highly impossible to have the total 52 agents turning out in a day, because some of them will be on MC, on emergency leave, annual leave, what have you. So in this case, we need to bring shrinkage into play. Now, as I said, different contact center will have their target, but as a sample data here, we can say the shrinkage level should be 10%. Shrinkage means uh, agent that would not be turning out for work, or probably be taken over by different activities during the day. For example, those who will be on MC and annual leave, emergency leave, paid leave, and AWOL, or those who are not even completing their staffing hours. So in this sample, we can say 10% of shrinkage. So we add on this 10% to the 52, that gives us 57 agents. So now, how do we determine the total number of agents we need to employ, since we are running a 24 hours or more than 5 days operation? So to determine that, it's going to be 57 agents times 7 days a week. Each agent will be working 5 days a week. So you divide it by the 5 days, that gives you the total number of agents you need to employ. So in summary, the total headcount would be 80. The expected number of employees will be 57. The first level shrinkage, that will be 10%, which we added on to give us 57. And then our operational target will be 52. That means we're expecting at least 52 agents to turn out for work on a daily basis to be able to handle this average call offer within a specific service level, depending on how the operation manager and the real-time analyst manage through the day in terms of intraday management. Now, one of the questions that is going to be bubbling in your mind right now is, why is the service level not included in this calculation? Well, service level is a function of operations management. If you've got your agent not returning back from break or not going on break as of when they're scheduled, then that is going to have impact on service level, because you're going to have calls waiting, uh, and that is what contribute to the service level. So what I'm going to be doing in the next video is that I'm going to be injecting service level into this calculation, and at the same time breaking down the ELANX calculator, how it is calculated, breaking down all the calculation and the functions that is in play in determining the service level versus total number of agents required. That is going to be discussed. If you're a business manager or you're listening to this presentation, and you have a contact center that is running very short on customer satisfaction, your NPS and customers feedback is very bad, um, or your service level is very poor, your agents are unhappy, highly dissatisfied, and you're suffering from high attrition rates, then you need an experienced contact center operations manager. I can fill in that space for you. Or if you just need a consultant, then you can contact me and I can work with your organization or with your contact center in achieving operational excellence. My description, my details are in the description below. Just give me a call or send me a text message and I'll be willing to help. Um, you have a great day. Watch out for my next video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye now.